Here's our one little step, right about there, that changed my life forever. A few years ago, my life took an unexpected turn. I was living a pretty ordinary life when one day, everything changed. I had a bad fall, broke my ankle, and that changed everything moving forward. It was one of those accidents you never see coming. It just happened. It threw me off my balance, figuratively and literally. So the whole story started because I had to go walk my dog. I was doing a walk-run program down at this bike path that I'm on right now. Got dressed, I threw on my jeans and my flip-flops and took the dog out to do his morning business. We followed the same path, up the street, down the other road, loop around, come back, and then I put him in the house and I head off to the bike path. I walked along the public sidewalk. In this area, in this neighborhood, the driveways of the properties cross over the public sidewalks. And one person had actually seal coated the front sidewalk in his driveway. This driveway changed the trajectory of everything I do. It crossed over the public sidewalk, so when I put 1 foot down on it, I went down. 1 foot went one way, and the rest of my body went the other. And I broke my lower leg and ankle in 3 places in one shot. There were no cones, there were no barriers. It looked like the driveway that I had crossed hundreds of times prior to this. This is where the ambulance brought me right after the accident. And I felt every bone-crushing, excruciating pothole, ditch, ravine, crevice, and everything on that road. The roads were atrocious. I'm happy to say they're paved. They're a little better now, so thank God. They closed the hospital, but they fixed the roads. Bureaucracy at its best. Two surgeries and 3 days in the hospital. I left here with pins, plates, and screws, permanent metal in the bottom of my lower leg and my ankle. Back in the car now. I actually felt a little weird walking down that sidewalk. I have not walked along that actual part of the sidewalk in 12 years, since the day I broke that ankle, which was 12 years ago last week. It's almost like I didn't belong there anymore. I continued to live in this neighborhood until just last December, and I still walked my dog when I could. But I would always get into the street over there and not walk on that sidewalk. I couldn't let my accident be for nothing. So I gave it meaning by sharing my experiences with others. Maybe this was the plan all along. Being physically limited was tough, to say the least. I had to learn to navigate life in a way I'd never done before. Simple things became challenging, and I faced challenges every day. Things like getting the laundry, going to water the plants, walking my dog, which is how this all happened in the first place. But during those tough moments, something happened. I started to rethink things, and I thought, I can't let this stop me. I can figure things out. Let's see what I can do. I didn't want this accident to be the end of my story. I wanted it to be the beginning. That's when I made the decision to make travel my focus. I had wanted to travel for so long, and I'm thinking, now I'll never do it because I hurt myself and I'm slow and I have arthritis in that ankle. I can't do this, I can't do that. But then I said, no. Let's redo this. Let's rewind and say, what can I do? Or how can I do these things? I can do them. I just have to change them to adapt to my accessibility, my limitations, and my physical strength. It was time for me to figure things out in a new way. I want to help people who might be facing physical limitations like me figure out that they can travel too. And not just just travel. I use travel as a metaphor, a launching pad. I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but it opens up other opportunities to see how you can live your life. Because there are so many of us with limited mobility, whether it's arthritis, a bad back, a bad leg. Maybe we're totally immobile. Maybe we're in a wheelchair or use a mobility scooter. It doesn't matter. Travel has changed, and when you travel, it just opens up a world of possibilities. Literally. I know that's a play on words, but it really does. It changes your mindset and it allows you to see things in a completely new and different way. And I want to help people get out there and do that, just like I have. It was an accident, but it set off a chain of events that just literally changed the trajectory of my life and started my whole desire to help other people who might have limited mobility figure out ways to get things done on their terms. So that's my story. But no matter what forces conspired to cause that accident in my ankle, if I can help just one person travel comfortably on their own terms, then my job is done. My journey is all about embracing life. I hope my story inspires you to take the first step towards whatever goal you're trying to reach, whether it's getting outside and enjoying your surroundings more, going on a dream trip, a bucket list destination you've dreamed about all the time, or just getting out there and having a new perspective on how you look at things around you. Live the life you've always dreamed of. I'm sure trying to. Remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. If you've enjoyed listening to my story and watching my video, please, I hope I'm worthy of a like, a subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to see them. Thanks for listening, and I can't wait to share more of my journey with you. Let's travel the world together. Maybe I got a little bit of closure today, and when I post this video, maybe it will help. Take care, and let's go adventure.